These are the latest known images of the sub when it was submerging in the ocean. And right now, a multinational task force of researchers and rescuers are racing against time before the supply of oxygen on that sub runs out. KTVU's Tom Bakar has been monitoring the mission. He joins us now in the newsroom with the latest details. Tom.
Well, it's fair to say that it is a massive rescue mission, but it looks more and more like it's going to be Mission Impossible. 900 miles east of Cape Cod and 12,500 feet down lie the remains of the Titanic, now a high-end tourist attraction where the tourist submersible with 5 on board is now missing. The super-strong titanium and filament-wound carbon fiber submersible was designed and rated to dive to just over 13,000 feet.
It surprises me that they lost communication so early in the dive. It takes about 2 hours to reach the wreck, so whatever happened either on the way down or as soon as they got there.
The environment is unforgiving. Just 650 feet down, the sea becomes a lightless, pitch-black abyss. Contact was lost at about 8,700 feet. At that depth, the water temperature is in the lower 30 degrees Fahrenheit, like sitting in a refrigerator since the submersible has no heating. The massive, relentless water pressure is at almost 2 tons per square inch that builds to 3 tons at the Titanic's resting place. Jim Antrim is a naval architect, a designer of ships and boats, who says, think of yourself holding a steel rod in your hand.
1.5 times the height of this Salesforce tower. That's the pressure of water down at the depth of the Titanic.
Any defects, cracks, or leak could cause it to implode in a nanosecond. Though it was designed to automatically surface if need be, it could not do that, especially if the extreme pressure collapsed its hull or it got trapped.
Its first problem is probably that it's somewhere attached to a fishing net, some debris. It may have simply gotten caught.
Retrieval is near impossible. Navy rescue submissions are limited to 2,000 feet depth, no deeper. Specialized subs can dive to a maximum of about 4,200 feet. Another ultra-deep remote vehicle could maybe latch on, but only if you can find the missing one.
This is a complex search effort which requires multiple agencies with subject matter expertise and specialized equipment. Right now, all of our efforts are focused on finding the sub. What I will tell you is we have a group of our nation's best experts in the Unified Command, and if we get to that point, those experts will be looking at what the next course of action is.
But there is no more than 2 days left to find and retrieve it if there's any chance of life at all. Back to you.
Tom, did they say, is there any type of tracking device on this submersible, and what type of equipment is being used to go down and try to find it?
At that kind of depth, it's almost impossible to track, and the problem is that there are machines in the world that can do this. The question is, can you get them there in time? And then, even if you have the most capable machines, and those would likely be these remote operating vehicles, these underneath things that are not human occupied, they'd have to go down and find it first, and then they would have to find a way to attach that submarine, which is sitting there, if it's available to be lifted up. But finding it alone in a debris field as big as the Titanic's is going to be a very, very difficult thing, because remember, even with lights, it is very, very dark out there.
Yeah, just a sad situation like finding a needle in a haystack. All right, Tom, thank you.